Soul versus Ram. I mean, these were the two characters that, day one, everyone was talking about these two characters being head and shoulders above the rest. I think the hype for Ram has definitely died down. She's obviously still a strong character, but obviously all of the attention has been on Soul the last several weeks. So let's see if Zeno can knock Soul out of the tournament here. And of course, AnBi, needs to overcome Ram here to try to earn the right to take on Leffen once again and potentially win the tournament still.
For sure. You said that people thought they were head and shoulders ahead of everybody else. I think they've been downgraded to like L'Oreal above everybody else, but I mean, they're still pretty good.
I see what you did there, and I don't like it.
Oh, dude, the cross-up Bandit Bringer to immediately reverse the pressure towards the corner, that was kind of sick.
That's a classic, I was gonna say exert thing. It was really common exert.
That was half her health, Rob.
Ooh, caught her jump. Yeah. Alright, so AnBi taking round one. Yeah.
Like, literally 2 DPs.
Bar slash. Nice. Alright. Well, great start here for AnBi. Pushing towards the corner. Zeno trying to get this corner positioning. Yeah, and you see AnBi aware of it, just Bandit Bringers to get back to mid-screen. Got a little bit punished, though. Ooh, the sword throw, a little ambitious, maybe. It didn't combo.
That's one of those things that I think, Ryan, is hard to put together as, like, that's a reason why this is now going so poorly for Zeno, but he did land the jump. But, like, that was an aggressive sword throw, right? And now Ram is down resources, which in the heat of the moment can feel like not that big of a deal, but it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely hard to track stuff like that. You know, there's not a direct, obvious correlation between, oh, well, you threw the sword and then bad stuff happened, but it doesn't help. That's for sure. Definitely makes it harder to play neutral. You're gonna get worse conversions.
Yeah. Gonna bring her again. Yeah, trying to do that to reverse the pressure. I wonder if Zeno could 6P that. Like, that's the second time AnBi's gone for that, and I don't know if Zeno is maybe just, like, expecting something else.
That was a great conversion from AnBi a minute ago. Still kind of holding this corner position.
Ow.
Wall break, okay. Ow. Yeah, but without the knockdown, this is still okay for Zeno. Has a big meter advantage temporarily until the... I was gonna say until the positive kicks in, but that was something.
Dude,
AnBi,
I mean...
AnBi takes game one.
He had burst, right? Like, I think. So when you do stuff like that, it's just like, yeah, they're probably gonna press a button. Like...
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, actually, that would have been interesting now that I'm thinking about it. If that had been blocked, I wonder if it would have built the meter because of the positive to RC it. I don't think so, because I think the round ended. Yeah, because obviously... Well, actually, I was going to say, obviously, AnBi built the meter from the hit, but if the hit killed, I don't know if it actually builds the meter. But, yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Ryan, but I was like, I don't think so. Like, he had, like, 20% meter. I don't think it went straight up, like, 30 on block. Yeah. You know, Soul gets to kind of make things up. He's basically playing Gmo.
Early burst from Zeno, and then still early corner pressure here from AnBi. This is basically a worst-case scenario if you're Zeno.
Yeah, is he gonna Tyrant Raid? He is
indeed.
Dealing a million damage. Oki. Not a great start.
Yeah. Okay, backdash into close slash. Getting something going here.
What do we got now? You gotta be careful. AnBi has been letting the DPs rip. They are just not letting Zeno get started. So I think Zeno's now maybe playing a little bit more cautiously.
That was
terrifying. It's like we were talking about earlier, right? It's a sword in the sheath where it's like at its strongest. Like, AnBi might just DP anytime.
Right.
I cannot believe that 6S hit and killed it that far away.
Yeah. Okay. Both players starting with bar slash. Yeah, Zeno is really aggressive with the sword throws, but that in that spot, it was pretty close to the corner, so it makes sense.
Ah, Record's a pretty good starter, huh?
Yeah. Oh, the fast RC. Yeah, the fast RC, that's such a tricky thing. You know, you block something punishable, you go to punish, but they fast RC and hit you low, and you're trying to do like close slash or something like that.
Yeah. I feel like every time somebody gets hit by a fast RC down, crouching light kick, SKD is like smiling in the clouds.
That full burst was very ambitious.
Is indeed. Now he's gonna get hit by the Hyper Viper Beam. This is gonna be a lot of damage, and Oki, oh boy.
Oh, baits out the reversal. Alright, Zeno in a really good spot now.
I think he's
enough, yeah.
The winning is a pretty good spot, Ryan, I agree.
Yeah. Well, I was starting to say that before Zeno actually got the hit, but that corner position was great, obviously. It led to the hit. But, you know, AnBi just didn't have any resources, really.
Yeah. Cool. 1-1? I'm all about this. I think this is a fun matchup. It's a common matchup, like you were saying, just because these two characters, a lot of people said, are just like two of the strongest looking characters in the game. They're characters that people play, right? But I think Soul Ram is really interesting. I think like Ram has to be a little more scared fighting Soul because of the threat of DP like we've seen, but also like, you know, Soul can get zoned.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think the problem though with that idea is that like, yes, Ram outranges him, but it's like kind of, I don't want to say meaningless. It's not meaningless, but
I understand
you know
what you're saying,
it's,
but it's worth
like
you know.
Yeah, the threat is not super high, right? When you get hit with bar/5H, it's like whatever.
That is super whatever.
Obviously, she can RC at some ranges, but even still, at a lot of ranges, she can't even RC into anything meaningful, really.
Yeah, exactly like that, right? Like, that's not the deterrent to AnBi. I cannot believe he ran under that jump S.
Oh, now the sword's done.
Yeah, that sucks. It's gonna be a big...
Blocked.
Oh, boy.
Trying to scramble in this corner, does not want to get locked down. Oh, nice
dude.
air throw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is not where you want to burst. All right,
she
AnBi.
burst before the RC. She was going up for it already, and he was just like, whoa.
Yeah, that was I want to say a soul round, but it wasn't even really like a soul round. I honestly want to say that was a few bad decisions by Zeno, I think.
Yeah, I think that, whatchamacallit, because people are now talking about, like, the grabs and stuff. Air grabs have a hitbox very much above and to, like, they're, like, in front and above you. So if somebody's above you, because air grabs are kind of intended to be, like, an anti-air sort of option, it tends to grab up. It's not like it'll grab someone disproportionately also below you.
Right. Yeah, you want to be, like, you want your head to be, like, around their, like, feet. For like optimal air throw, you know, range basically. Right. The patience though, the hesitation from Zeno.
Managed to squeeze out. You'll take that hit, right? That actually got the risk off of him, and that hurt a lot. Oh no, safe jump.
Okay, just run up throw. Trying to bait something there with the backdash. The shimmy, as the kids say.
As the Zoomers say.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a shimmy when you backdash. I think it's just when you backdash. Haha, that's funny. You call that the Tide Pod Shuffle in the Zoomer community, Ryan. Come on.
Sorry, yeah.
Back row, that's actually huge. So we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Like, oh no! But I was talking about that also.
It looked like AnBi went for a side swap there and missed it. Hard to tell.
Boy, I think that like you're right in saying that like getting zoned as Soul doesn't hurt very bad, right? But like what Zeno wants to do ultimately, right? Like their win condition is pushing AnBi to the corner or side switching when they're in the corner in some way. Which I don't think Ram is super amazing at side switching. She kind of has to like land a grab or like a clean sort of like hit that'll pop him up or something.
Yeah, on some of the RCs she can side swap, and there's also some counter hits where you do like counter hit Daru, and then you can do like, I forget exactly what it is. It's like something into Rekka, and because the first hit of the Rekka is dash cancelable, you can actually dash under them and side swap that way. But yeah, I mean it's yeah. She's not the best at side swapping.
No, she's not like a Chip or like a Milia where they're just kind of like
Yeah, they just go wherever they want to go. Oh,
Nice
nice, the shimmy. Oh, nice juggle off the 5K. Oh, just too far for the 6H, but a third 5K.
Yeah, with still plus. When in doubt, 5K more. You know, it works for Soul, works for me.
Exactly. All right, so I believe that is 2-2. Is that correct? I see some discussion in chat about what the score is, but it seems like the consensus is 2-2, and maybe I believe
2-2.
that is correct.
Let me go ahead and change that in that case.
Thanks for keeping track of the score there, chat. Appreciate you.
All right, so game 5 then, and this is a good set. I mean, we're seeing a lot of back and forth, a lot of different options being rotated. Just gonna be who can get the better of these situations. Alright, the early burst here from AnBi. And the burst right back from Zeno. Now a no burst match.
No burst matches are scary, man. It's like, it makes you really appreciate why bursts are a mechanic in here, because it's just like, oh, this hurts. Like,
oh, you mean something like this? So what's happening
exactly
right now?
like
Although AnBi dropped it, but still got a decent amount of damage there.
Wow, URC from the top rope.
Nice. Read that AnBi was going to jump over the explosion. Met AnBi air to air with jump S. I'm honestly surprised that that's not a more common... I feel like I don't see that as commonly as I would expect to from RAM players.
He has to intercept like corner escapes?
Yeah, because when you throw H-Sword like that, one of the most common responses is to jump over the explosion to create space. So, and I feel like in that spot as RAM, just neutral jumping is extremely low commit to beat that. And you're going to beat that. If they neutral jump and you neutral jump, they're not beating your jump S. I mean, what is beating that realistically? Maybe Axel jump P?
Yeah, I wonder if it's because Rams like to get JP, to like build more risk or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I think if you do like neutral jump S.
No.
Oh, that's if you do neutral jump S and they block it and you just air dash, I think that's still really good for you. If you jump H on the way down, you're just locked down again.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
I'm with you, Ryan.
Big damage start. Big damage start. Wall's gonna break on the next hit, I think. Nice block on the air back dash. Oh, scary whiff throw. Oh, Zeno is...
I'm almost worried that he's gonna do something wild, like wild throw or something.
Alright, well, Zeno with the patience gets out of the corner, looking good now. Has a little bit of momentum. Alright, first. Still in a decent spot. Neither player really has meter. Does 6P.
Nice. The fundamentals, Ryan.
Yeah, but you know what else is fundamental? 5K on defense.
5K on defense is kind of fundamental. I'll give you
that. So AnBi, off of the back of that 5K, takes game 5.
5K is less of fundamentals and more like a universal constant. You know, it's like we have like plank lengths, like the speed of light, Soul 5K.
Yeah. It's just always around, right? Always just always at the core of everything.
The speed of 5K. Speed of 5K probably goes to the speed of light. Let's be honest.
The speed of 5K is well defined. I think everybody knows that. Yeah, that is a constant that is well defined. All right, so AnBi on set point now. Again, trying to make it back to Leffen. He had an extremely close set with Leffen in Winners Finals.
Yeah, sure.
Meanwhile, Zeno trying to stay alive. Zeno already upgraded their performance from the last big LEVO. They got 4th last time. So guaranteed top 3 here, but wants to do better, obviously.
You know, Ryan, it's funny because, like, yes, generally Soul doesn't really care about getting slugged by far S's from, like, mid-screen. You only want to get hit by so many of them, though. But who knows? Maybe it doesn't matter because this hurts a lot.
Small drop there.
It was all worth it.
What a tech. Oh, big 6P.
Ah!
That is so messed up. AnBi So AnBi hit the 6P, did ban a revolver. It's unclear. I still don't know the rules of when you can OTG after ban a revolver. I'm not sure that that's been... Does anybody actually know for sure what causes you to be able to do that? But anyway, AnBi went for the 5K. It didn't work, but it left AnBi still in position to backdash and bait the throw. Like, even though it didn't work, AnBi wasn't negative. What I'm saying is it's like a free attempt.
Yeah,
which is pretty messed up.
Pretty scary. Those are the things that, oh no. Those are the fighting game things that make you just like a little frustrated, I feel like, on defense. Oh my god, what a backdash, the damage, Ryan.
On the throw, not quite enough. BRC and the 5K, wow. AnBi, what an animal, actually hit a button in the face of the BRC, said, I don't care. Twice as slow startup, I don't care, far slash.
He's going feral, Ryan. He's he's running on all fours. Oh, the chase down works. Why does that also full connect on an air hit? That's wrong.
Get out of this corner. Oh, is this enough?
No!
It is the clean hit DP, and that is all she wrote. That's it, just like that. AnBi takes it.
The best part about commentating this tournament is every time something like that happens, I look at the chat and it is just the most curse words I've ever seen in my life. It is so funny.